and welcome back. We've just met John. Well, no, we've met John for a while, and we've learned he doesn't really think much of anyone except for himself. But 'tis okay. We have a new level requiring a huge amount of brilliance and coordination. And as John says, he's willing to help out and make sure that all goes well. So, let's get this done.
Maybe that's what the dots were for. They were there to extend John's reach, to make his performance even more impressive. John liked the thought. He decided to keep them.
So John thinks of the other dots more of a pet. Thomas and Chris are more of pets than of companions or allies now. The initial group possessed simple variations in size and strength. More complex configurations were inevitable. As the era spread, these variations became increasingly extreme.
So, this was how Claire would die. She knew it would happen eventually. She was rubbish at jumping, and she moved slowly. She felt a little like her continued existence was breaking some kind of natural order. The crumbling pillar was a dramatic death, she supposed. Wait, what? Claire couldn't shake the feeling that she was not, in fact, dead. It was at that moment that Claire realised she had superpowers!
Well, we have a new character who has superpowers.
She'd need a cape. There was no getting around that. You couldn't be a superhero without a cape. Claire didn't want confusion. If you saw a cape, that made matters clear. You knew what you were dealing with. Claire was all about communication. And, you know, floating in water, which was her superpower.
Claire's a funny gal. Let's see. I really have no idea how to do this. Maybe? Let's see if John can help her. Oh, this is why you have Claire. But, John's full of himself, right? He can do this. Of course, of course. And Claire's always willing to help.
All right. Fear not, my skinny friends, for I am Claire, and I will save you. Claire needed to come up with a superhero name as soon as possible. Claire was rubbish.
What a superhero, eh? Claire. And Claire can jump with them, too. Let's see if she can jump them onto the other side. Well, there goes Chris. Here comes John. And there's Thomas. The last one. Well, Claire's being a mighty fellow of help and heroes.
Claire arrived just in time. which was, of course, the perfect moment for superheroes to arrive.
Yay. Uh-oh. Don't want Claire to get crushed. Thomas! Thomas! Ah.
Claire arrived just in time, which was, of course, the perfect moment for superheroes to arrive.
Ah. 'Twas an unfortunate end, but 'tis okay, because I have no idea what I'm doing. Which is mighty good in the overall scheme of things, eh? Quite.
As the water began to rise, Claire vowed to save this little rectangle in as many restarts as it took.
Ooh, wow. Claire knows about the restarts.
Claire wondered if Thomas would make a good sidekick.
Oof. What about the good sidekick? I do not know.
Claire arrived just in time, which was, of course, the perfect moment for superheroes to arrive.
Unfortunately, Thomas suicided immediately after.
Claire arrived just in time, which was, of course, the perfect moment for superheroes to arrive. As the water began to rise, Claire vowed to save this little rectangle in as many restarts as it took. Claire wondered if Thomas would make a good sidekick. Or
Yes, I got an achievement.
Claire arrived just in time, which was, of course, the perfect moment for superheroes to arrive.
Thomas died for it, but hey, an achievement is an achievement. Right on, Thomas. Claire has got you. Oh, she can only jump when there is the water. I see.
As the water began to rise, Claire vowed to save this little rectangle in as many restarts as it took. Claire wondered if Thomas would make a good sidekick. Or was she more the lone Avenger type? She'd like that. The sole hero in a world of rectangles and conveniently placed pools of toxic water.
Well, tis interesting how Claire is going to fit into this whole story. Will Thomas become Claire's sidekick? She doesn't even yet have a cape or a superhero name, but she has saved Thomas. Well, stay tuned to Thomas Was Alone to see what will happen to the bunch of misfits. A lonely man, a cynical man, a haughty man, and a superhero. Toodles.